Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So we have a Pred-cident. Pred-cident, yes, which is a very nice and, as you can hear, appealing combination of the words prediction and incident. And we're also one of the team with the best gender balance. So I think that has to be taken into consideration. Right? This is important. And also we are one of the team with the average length of hair, which is the higher. I mean, I think we can win on that one.
Okay, shall we move on?
So our idea is very simple. We looked at the data they are, and we seen that there were data about incidents and accidents on the road, which is very important, but then we look at it and we thought, this is actually useless. We have data about incidents that have happened. We don't have data about incidents that are going to happen. You know, if I want to go somewhere, I want to know if there is going to be an accident, not if there has been an accident before. That doesn't help me. So what we did is we took all this data and we trained a neural network to try to predict whether or not there is going to be an accident at one point, at one time. So we used a very simple number of features, which is for now whether or not on a given day of the week and in a given time slot there have ever been accidents, and if these accidents have been very common. But we can think about adding all sorts of different features, like you take into account the weather and the weather prediction, whether this affects. We can take into account whether there is a large concentration in the traffic count at that time. We could take into account whether there is proximity to a junction, all sorts of different things. For now, we did it pretty simply. And the neural network basically gives us, for a given time of the day, a given day of the year, of the week, and a given time slot, which is midnight to 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock to 6, and 6 to 11. Where are the areas with the highest probability of having an incident? So if you are planning to go to London on a Monday between 6 and 12, you can see that these areas are pretty dangerous and you might want to avoid them. If you want to go on a Wednesday between 6 and 12, it's even worse. You might have even more accidents. If you either want to come back to your home in Leeds in the evening, you can see that London in the evening on a Wednesday is safer, but some areas in the north gets much harder.
So is that normalised for the amount of traffic flow?
At the moment, it's not. It's normalised. I mean, it's just number of accidents. I don't think it should be normalised, in the sense that it's a prediction of whether or not there will be an accident. And I think the traffic flow should be a parameter of the model, rather than a normalization parameter, in the sense that, yeah, it's your chances to get an incident, and the traffic is the important bit.
Have you correlated other factors such as how many potholes there are, as to whether that relates to how many accidents there are?
I mean, basically the model is very generic, so we were thinking of adding all sorts of features like this one, and especially one we are interested in is the weather. You know, if it is raining a factor, and if we can include weather forecast, there might be some correlation. Because of time, we didn't have to we couldn't really do that, but it's really a matter of adding a column in the CSV, and that will be done.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's move on to